Next, in this budget, what has happened is CapEx, means capital expenditure has increased to 33%, increased by 33%. Yes. In this budget 23-24, the government has proposed 10 lakhs crore capital investment to steep hike of 33% for the third year in a row to enhance growth potential and job creation, crowd in private investments, and provide a cushion against global headwinds. Effective capital expenditure of center to be 13.7 lakh crore. Capital investments outlay to be 3.3% of GDP, that is financial for the year 23-24. Effective capital expenditure of center at the 13.7 lakh crore for the year 13.7 23-24. Means during this year, the capital expenditure has been increased by more than 30% compared to last year. The government is spending heavily on the roads, railways, airports, and connectivity, transportation, communication, and all these things. The government is providing all infrastructure for the development, because this cannot be undertaken by the individual companies or individual institutions. The central government is taking responsibility to improve the infrastructure for the nation, and that is for that reason the government wants to spend heavily on infrastructure development. This is why in this year the government has proposed to spend 10 lakh crores on infrastructure development. Next one is defense. The defense expenditure is hiked by 13%. Defense budget increased to 5.94 lakh crores from last year 5.25 lakh crores. Rupees 1.62 lakh crores set aside for capital expenditure, including purchase of new weapons, aircraft, warships, and other military hardware. For the year 23-23, the budget allocation for capital outlay was 1.52 lakh crores. With regarding protection of budgets, borders, the government is spending heavily on infrastructure development in defense sector.
The national security.
In the defense sector.
Yeah, through defense sector.
Through defense sector. And the defense sector capital, the revenue allocation has increased from 5.25 lakh crores to 5.94 lakh crores, out of which 1.62 lakh crores for capital expenditure. Maybe roads or purchase of vehicles or purchase of systems, purchase of aircrafts for all this
and
purpose.
Also drones. Drones are being also purchased. So then when it is told that, and there is also simultaneously the FMS also declared that the old vehicles above 25 years or 30 years, some ceiling sheet old, so that will be banned on the roads, and new vehicles will be replaced. Is it only for the central government vehicles, or is it for the common man's vehicle also? There is a ceiling.
The government proposed only for government to replace government vehicles existing more than 15 years old.
15 years.
To reduce the pollution.
Okay.
And for private vehicles is not yet proposed, only for government vehicles.
Okay.
Next, with regarding MSME, revamped trade guarantee scheme for MSME to increase with inclusion of 9,000 crores in corpus fund. The scheme would enable additional collateral-free guaranteed credit of 2 lakh crore and also reduce the cost of credit by 1%. To encourage the MSME sector, which is providing highest employment creation, job creation for the employees, and to create and to encourage them for providing exports also, the government is proposing to increase the credit guarantee, collateral credit guarantee of allocation with 2 lakh crores and reduce the rate of interest on loans by reducing the rate of interest by 1%, and the loans given to MSME. Next one is banking. What are the steps taken by the banking? Government moved amendments to Banking Regulation Act to improve governance of banks. Jobs. Government will launch Pradhan Kaushal Vikas Yojana 4 to skill the youth for international opportunities. 30 Skill India International Centers will be set up across different states. Direct benefit transfer under a Pan-India National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme to be rolled out to provide stipend to support 40 lakh youth in 3 years. The government wants to encourage the job creation with with skill development. That is the most important. And next one is clean energy. The government wants to protect the environment and to have pollution-free country. The government is proposing and proposed to spend rupees 35,000 crores priority capital for energy transition. Green credit program will be notified under Environment Protection Act. Battery storage to be set up to get viability gap funding. Government to support setting up battery energy storage 4,000 megawatt. National Green Hydrogen Mission with an outlay of 90,700 crores will facilitate the transition of the economy to low carbon intensity, reduce dependence on fossil fuel imports, and to make the country self-sufficient.
Sir, here when you talk about the banking sector, what are the measures taken? Already the banking sectors, they are working on NPA loans and all. But how do we make it more comfortable for the buyers, for the lenders who have lent money? The lenders here are bankers, and the people who have taken loan are not able to pay back due to some fraudulent or floating a fraudulent company, or having a unpayable capacity due to non-production or during COVID, and after COVID also there are some reasons. There may be natural supply, non-supply of material, raw material scarcity. Fine. If that is the case, why doesn't the government take little more lenience in checking where they have been lacking behind and try to recover the loan in the maximum possible amount, rather than putting a court seal, and it becomes a very big spade work for the finance ministry or the banking sector to run behind the people who have taken loan.
See, that's what's happening. There are two types of borrowers. One is fraudulent borrowers and another is genuine borrowers. There may be defaulters, even genuine borrowers also, because of market conditions, because of delay or some problem. There may be delay also. But fraudulent transactions, it will be covered. The bank will, because the transactions are seems to be on the paper only. It is not factual. So that is very easy to identify and track the transaction. That is because either GST will take care of it, or TDS will take care of it, or any other things will take care of it to catch the fraudulent transactions. About the genuine transaction borrowers also, there may be NPAs because of delay in receipts or delay in production, delay in acceptance of supplies. All these things may be cause some delay, but as you said, that NPA norm should be increased for manufacturing sector, at least for manufacturing sector by 1 year instead of 90 days, to encourage the manufacturing sector in India, especially MSME sector. Otherwise, every MSME will become, MA account will become NPA, even if those loans are fully secured with collateral securities. This is another proposal or another suggestion, you can say.
What about the educational institution? That part of it is not covered, sir.
Education is covered by state government. Education is a state subject. Education covered by it. Kind of the central government is proposing new education under new education policy. The skill development, education institution, opening of skill education institutions. All these things are
empowering women.
Yes.
Women and girl sectors.
Yes. All these are taken over by National Education Policy introduced in 2019. And next one is